I am so glad you are here. It is Stoned on Friday in my world, so I want to talk about this little beauty. This is ametrine. So, what is ametrine? Well, if you'll notice, I don't know if you can see from here, clear light will pass through the stone to a degree. That tells you it's probably a quartz. And if it hadn't had something else in it, it just would have been a clear quartz. This has some iron in it. That's what makes the citrine part of ametrine, and it's what makes the amethyst part of ametrine. That's why it's called ametrine. They just took the two words and shoved them together. And it's most likely coming out of one place. There's a mine in South America. I'm going to forget the country off the top of my head, so we're just going to say South America. Bolivia, if I remember correctly, where this is found. So the first question I would always ask myself about this little rock before I did any work on it or worked with it was why, if it's made of the same stuff, why is some of it yellow and some of it purple? Why is there citrine? Why is there amethyst if it's the same ingredients? Well, they have different processes. So the way the iron is included in the stone is different. So some say they're both done by heat, but others say that the amethyst side is done with radiation. So it was irradiated, and then everything suddenly changed, and there was a lot of heat, or the other way around. And the mine that does have actual ametrine in it, it's only about a third of the commercial mining that goes on there, because they get amethyst and they get citrine and they get clear quartz and they get a cloudy or snow quartz. They get all kinds of stuff out of that little mine. But ametrine is that unique combination where you're getting the same material treated two different ways over time, getting you a mixed bag of results because it's the same ingredients. So what does it do? Why would you want the two combined like that? Or if you can't find ametrine, why would you pick up an amethyst and a citrine and put them next to each other and work with them, for that matter? Well, amethyst is in part about wisdom. It's been associated with sobriety and the ability to be clear-headed, gosh, at least since bishops plus 1,000 years ago wore an amethyst ring to help ward off hangovers from a good night. And citrine has always been associated with joy and enthusiasm and the ability to sort of just go out there and take that leap. So this is a stone you would grab if you've got competing thought processes going on and you need to combine them, whether that's in your own head or between parties. Doesn't matter. This is how you kind of get them to coexist with each other. Neither has to dissolve into the other. You're not coming up with a new thing, but you are restraining with good judgment that boundless enthusiasm of the citrine. So the amethyst kind of comes in and says, whoa, let's take a second here. I know you want to get this done right now, and this is the best and coolest thing in the whole wide world, but you'll notice how uncomfortable that other person is over there, or how scary it is to yourself. And you need to pause and maybe just do it a little more slowly, just as enthusiastically, but a little more slowly. That's one of the things that citrine is known for. It's known for getting folks to think their way through things a little bit better without draining all the enthusiasm they have for their project. And it's also known for helping people or ideas to coexist in a way in which they don't lose their identity to the other person or other concept. So this is a stone where you're going to maintain integrity for everyone involved, but you're still going to figure out a way to coexist. And I've noticed this week, there's been a number of videos where purely by accident, it's not planned at all. I do randomly pick this stone 2 minutes before I do this each week. It's not about unbridled enthusiasm. It's not about pure optimism. That would be citrine. It's about restraining that with a little wisdom. It's about finding the middle way between diverse options. in a way that allows those diverse options to still have a voice in the situation. It's a way of inclusion without disillusion. And I think in today's world, that's an idea worth exploring. I hope you have a wonderful week. Don't know if you're watching this on the replay, if you're watching it when it gets posted on Friday, but either way, have an amazing day. And on behalf of myself, Liz, and the rest of the staff here at Megas Books and Herbs in Minneapolis and online at megasbooks.com, thank you for being your amazing, magical you. And of course, we appreciate the little magical things you can do for us here in social media land. I know you know what they are. Have an amazing week, and blessed be.